So here we have a bottle as it drops. Remember when we talked about extrusion blow molding that's the blow molding technique that has the highest scrap rate. And so we have our pinched off parison end and then our pinched off top of our parison. If we're going to record the total shot weight of this part, (126.18 grams). And here we have a bottle that has been also same bottle, extrusion blow molded, but we've cleaned it up. We've trimmed off the parison waste at the end and at the top of our bottle. So if we were to measure the final part weight, (64.68 grams. So from that we can calculate a scrap rate that should be roughly around 50%. We have 4 circumferential positions, A, B, C, and D, where C is the circumferential position that is on the parting line facing the wall during the blow molding process. And then we have 7 longitudinal spacings, 1 at the top rim, 3 at the inflection point, 7 at the base of the bottle, and then 2, 4, 5, and 6 evenly spaced throughout the length of the bottle. So altogether we'll have 28 wall thickness measurements and 7 diameter measurements. So we'll start off by zeroing our caliper and measuring the diameter at longitudinal position 1. (85.26 millimeters). Position 2 is 76.9 millimeters. 76.9 millimeters. Position 3 is 66.09 millimeters. Position 4 is 73.17 millimeters. Position 5 is 78.02 millimeters. Position 6 is 83.75 millimeters. And position 7 is 87.58 millimeters. So this is the Magnamike. It works by measuring the magnetic field strength between this metal ball and the magnet. The distance between the ball and the magnet is calibrated based on its strength. So we'll place the metal ball inside of our bottle. And then we line up our marks with the bottle. Line up our marks with the magnetic ball. So for position A1, reading 6.72 millimeters, or 0.67 millimeters. At A2, I'm reading 1.10 millimeters. Might have to redo A1. At A3, I'm reading 1.34 millimeters. Let's just do 2 points past the decimal, because it's never going to settle down. At A4, I'm reading 1.33 millimeters. At A5, I'm reading 1.27 millimeters. A6, I'm reading 1.11 millimeters. And at A7, I'm reading 1.03 millimeters. At B1, I'm reading 0.63. At B2, 1.16. At B3, 1.48. At B5, 1.53. Or B4, I mean.
How much?
1.54. At B5, I'm reading 1.55. At B6, I'm reading 1.42. And at B7, 0.68. At C1, I'm reading 0.26 millimeters. At C2, I'm reading 0.49 millimeters. At C3, I'm reading 0.91 millimeters. At C4, I'm reading 0.82 millimeters. At C5, I'm reading 0.73 millimeters. At C6, I'm reading 0.58 millimeters. And at C7, I'm reading 0.42 millimeters. At D1, I'm reading 0.39 millimeters. At D2, I'm reading 0.70 millimeters. At D3, I'm reading 0.89 millimeters. At D4, I'm reading 0.83 millimeters. At D5, I'm reading 0.69 millimeters. At D6, I'm reading 0.60 millimeters. And at D7, I'm reading 0.24 millimeters.